Astronomers may have found possible signs of life on a planet that is more than 8 times the size of Earth. They say it's unlike anything in our solar system. NASA's James Webb Telescope discovered it in the constellation Leo, that is 120 light years away. And the telescope may have detected a molecule called dimethyl sulfide, exclusively produced by living organisms right here on Earth. Also, methane and carbon dioxide, meaning the planet's atmosphere could be rich in hydrogen and have a water-covered surface. Meanwhile, late last week, NASA releasing the findings of its year-long study on UFOs, or UAPs, and I asked former NASA official and member of the NASA UAP study team, Mike Gold, about the report earlier here on Prime, and why NASA is only working with non-classified material. Here's part of that interview.
It's an important aspect of the research, and that is happening, but it's not what NASA does. The reason that I'm so excited to have the agency involved in this is because NASA is transparent. NASA is open. NASA involves the public. NASA reaches out to international allies, and the agency has a vital role to play in terms of bringing sunshine to the issue. The administrator said very eloquently, less sensationalism, more science. Let's do everything out in the open, which is why we're doing that without classified information.
Joining us now is Nick Pope. He ran the British government's UFO project. Nick, it's good to see you again. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So let us talk about this, that UAP report. How can NASA give a full report without including classified information? Is that a mistake?
No, it is a tricky balancing act, but I do understand that clearly you've got the Department of Defense on the one hand dealing with a very highly classified subject. We've got David Grush, of course, the whistleblower, other whistleblowers coming forward imminently, going to be speaking out about this. But NASA is doing something quite different. NASA is leveraging its existing resources and capabilities, the telescopes, the satellites, but also talking about crowdsourcing. What they're going to be doing is leveraging the public in all of this. Everyone walks around with their smartphones. Let's get the pictures. Let's then use artificial intelligence to maybe analyze them. So, yeah, there is an argument that says, but what about the classified data that the Pentagon already has? But I think this is about a different approach, and I support it.
I want to see the hidden stuff, but I hear you. I mean, I want to ask about NASA's James Webb Telescope back in the news this week. Tell us more about this potential planet, K218b, the telescope identifying molecules that might be evidence of life?
Well, this is hugely exciting news. For some time, of course, NASA has been looking for biosignatures and even techno-signatures, the fingerprints of life, as it were, and using science to do this by finding molecules that are only really produced by life. And the idea that we might be closing in on Earth 2.0 is hugely exciting and is, I think, going to change forever our view of the universe and our place in it. And it echoes the point that was made in the previous interview, that it is perhaps science that's going to be the key to unlocking all of this.
I wanted to ask you this last time. You ran the British government's UFO project. Can you share the most concerning or most compelling piece of evidence that you came across?
Well, it was all the cases involving the pilots, where our own people were seeing things with speeds, maneuvers, and accelerations that defied explanation, and not just eyes only, but corroborated by radar evidence, and sometimes, as we've seen recently, forward-looking infrared cameras. And that makes you think, look, whatever's going on, there's a technology here. And if there's a technology, whose is it? Who are these people? What do they want? And that's what we've got to find out.
Finally, we do want to get your take on headlines from Mexican Congress this week. Researchers from Mexico, the U.S., Japan, and Brazil, they all gave testimony on UAPs. And there was this presentation of 2 boxes of supposed mummies found in Peru, claimed to be non-human. Now, that person has had his findings debunked before. What are your thoughts about this?
Yes, I'm somewhat skeptical about that, but let's not throw out the baby with the bathwater. I mean, again, if there is anything to these sorts of stories, it's science that's going to be the key. It's DNA and forensic analysis. And that's where we should look.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.